The African National Congress, ANC, in Ekurhuleni has received a harsh ultimatum from the Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, in a daring move that reflects growing tensions within South Africa's political landscape. Before we continue, please kindly hit on the subscribe button. This ultimatum was sparked by Dunga, an EFF member, being kept on as an Ekurhuleni Metropolitan Municipality Council member in spite of disagreements with the ANC leadership. At a news conference today, EFF leader Julius Malema made the following declaration. Dunga is still an EFF councillor in Ekurhuleni, and we will remove all of our MMCs from any regions where we collaborate with the ANC if we can't work things out with the president. This declaration emphasizes the EFF's preparedness to move decisively and expresses their discontent with the ANC's handling of internal issues. Members of the Mayoral Committee, or MMCs, are crucial to local government and policymaking, so the EFF's threat might have a big impact on Ekurhuleni's governance and maybe beyond. If the EFF follows through on this threat, it may sabotage local government operations and change the political landscape in the impacted regions. According to political commentators, this move may put pressure on the EFF-ANC combination and force local government institutions to be re-evaluated. The ultimatum has elicited uncertainty over the future of the ANC's alliance with the EFF in Ekurhuleni, since they have not responded to it officially. Aware of the possible consequences for the stability of the municipality and the provision of services, stakeholders and citizens watch for additional developments as tensions continue to boil. The impasse highlights the intricacies of coalition politics in South Africa's local government sector, where the direction of administration is often determined by strategic partnerships. All eyes are still on the events in Ekurhuleni for the time being, while discussions and political wrangling continue behind closed doors. Julius Malema, the leader of the Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, has once again demanded that KwaZulu Natal (KZN) follow the electoral support principles consistently. Speaking at a news conference yesterday, Malema emphasized that the MKP, Movement for KZN Prosperity, received 45% of the vote in the most recent provincial elections, a higher percentage than the 40% the incumbent president received nationally. We further emphasized to the president that MKP got 45% of the votes in KZN, and if the principle is that he must be supported to be the president because he got 40% of votes, the same principle should apply in KZN, said Malema. His comments highlight what seems to be a lack of political recognition and support, arguing in favor of a consistent strategy at all governmental levels. The remarks made by the head of the EFF coincide with an increasing discourse on the political landscape in KwaZulu Natal, KZN, where the MKP's noteworthy election showing has generated conversations about regional autonomy and representation. Malema's demand for equal treatment is a clear indication of his party's larger commitment to justice and openness in the democratic system. Political observers have pointed out that Malema's remarks can be seen as a calculated attempt to support regional parties and subvert the dominance of established national parties in local affairs. The demand that the president recognize MKP's achievements is indicative of a movement toward more inclusion and deference to local election results. The MKP, a relatively young political party, has become well known in KZN by emphasizing local problems and promoting regional growth. Their 45% vote share in the most recent elections demonstrates the increasing trend of voter support for more localized government. Malema's claim is expected to spark further discussion about the need for consistent implementation of electoral norms as the debate progresses, which might change the political landscape in KZN and beyond. Arriving for the much-awaited National Executive Committee, NEC, meeting of the African National Congress, ANC, Deputy President Paul Mashatile will be discussing a number of important problems affecting the party. The gathering, which is held at Johannesburg's Luthuli House, garners a lot of attention as the ANC works through internal issues and future election plans. Adding to the celebrity presence is Police Minister Becky Seal, who has also arrived at the location. The fact that both leaders are there emphasizes how important the conversations are, especially when it comes to issues of organizational unity, security, and governance. The timing of this NEC meeting is significant because of mounting public pressure and demands for party responsibility. The ANC's position on recent accusations of corruption, the direction of policy in front of the general elections in 2024, and tactics to improve party solidarity are among the important subjects on the